guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. I am reacting to a video from Inform Overload, I believe, and it's the top 10 celebrities that tried to make a comeback and failed. And as you can see, they're already starting with Bill Cosby. I don't recall him trying to come back. I know he was like making some tweets or whatever, so maybe that's what they're talking about. But I don't know. Let's see what celebrities tried to come back and failed.
Poems is not the way you're going to get your woman back. What you need to do now is go to the next level if you want Justine back.
3 to 10 years in prison, the sentence handed down just a moment ago in
That was
Pennsylvania
nuts
against Bill
when that
Cosby.
happened.
And as Stephanie noted, he will be taken into custody and straight to prison.
Welcome back to Inform Overload. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and you're watching the #1 tea-spilling entertainment news show on the internet. In today's video, we'll be breaking down all of these celebrities that desperately tried to make their way back into the spotlight, but sadly just couldn't cut it. But before we get into that, if you don't want to miss another daily video from us, make sure you tap that subscribe button to join our notification squad. Now, without any further delay, let's get right into today's list, the top 10 celebrities that tried to make a comeback and failed. In at number 10, Lindsay Lohan. Early on in her life, Lindsay Lohan gained a ton of success as a child actor, which was only eclipsed by her even bigger roles later on with films like Freaky Friday and the ever so iconic Mean Girls. However, from there, she slowly began to drop off and succumb to the pressures of superstardom. The biggest thing that she did before
a lot of
dropping
child
off
actors
was Herbie
do.
Fully Loaded, which didn't exactly get rave reviews from the critics. I mean, by 2007, she was running into some serious problems in her personal life that definitely affected her time in the audition room. That year alone, she was arrested for driving under the influence as well as possession of cocaine. From there, she continued to have issues with the law, and it severely took a toll on her on-screen performances. She tried to make a comeback in 2013 with the film The Canyons, but because it was her first starring role in a long time, you could tell that she was slowly crumbling under the pressure again. When her movie career wasn't working, again, she tried to get into the nightclub business and opened up a club.
Oh yeah, I
Greece,
remember that.
Last I heard,
the whole
she
show.
closed that down as well. F's in the chat for Lindsay Lohan, please. Pay your
She
respects.
needs therapy.
And at number 9, Tara Reid. Tara Reid used to be the go-to actress for huge comedy films such as The Big Lebowski and American Pie. Although much like Lindsay Lohan, she began to squander her star image with way too much partying. Now her only route to a comeback was through acting in reality TV shows such as Marriage Boot Camp. By 2014, she attempted to make a return to her comedy roots in the campy straight-to-TV movie franchise, Sharknado. And by the looks of her IMDb page, she has been busy with most of her projects being in either pre or post-production. Although even the stuff she's done since Sharknado is basically unrecognizable. It must all just be brief TV appearances because she hasn't landed any big starring roles in a very long time. But we'll see with these future ones. Who knows? Maybe she will make a comeback. In at number 8, Lisa Kudrow. Lisa Kudrow is best known for her iconic role as Phoebe, the smelly cat singer from Friends. Although sadly, this seems to have been her peak in the entertainment world. Not too bad considering how popular the show is, and she's most likely still receiving those sweet, sweet royalty checks. Although she did try to make a comeback to acting in a show called, and I'm not joking, The Comeback. I know, right? How ironic is that? She literally plays an actress that is trying to boost her acting career again. Oh, the parallels with reality are too real. She did have a very good stint doing voiceovers for the animated show BoJack Horseman, but other than that, she hasn't been able to reach the same pinnacle that Friends set for her career. In at number 7, Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes' attempt at a comeback was a big oof. Say it with me. Oof. Okay, the last thing she did was a brief appearance in the movie Easy A, which was 10 years ago. Due to her being a comedic child actor and even having her own show, Hollywood kind of pigeonholed her as the goody-goody character. Although she wanted to desperately remove herself from that category, she just couldn't seem to shake her reputation with casting directors. Even as wild as she was in her private life, people still wanted her in these types of roles. She did have a long career and dominated acting for a little over 10 years. I mean, from 1998 to at least 2008, but then she really just started to fall off the wagon. Then, of course, other actors began taking the spots that were generally reserved for her. Just she became unreliable at that point. In at number 6, Bow Wow. He will forever be known as Lil Bow Wow to me, but changing his name was just a vague attempt at having people kind of take him more seriously. His first major movie role as perhaps his acting peak was Like
I
Mike
see Bow Wow a
2002.
lot.
And since then he's
on
focused more on his
TV
music, but it didn't necessarily have the same
like
mainstream success as that movie did. He dipped his toes back into acting, but mostly just played himself, which isn't really acting. I mean, come on. Plus, that whole thing with him faking that he was flying private kind of just tarnished his reputation.
Yeah.
And unfortunately made him a big joke. And a meme, I think, too. Recently, it seems like he is just making his own short films, but I don't know a single
What?
person that's ever been like, have you seen that Bow Wow short film?
Yeah,
Like, it was
I didn't
announced that he
even
will
know
be in
that.
This film called Superstition: The Rule of Threes, but we'll have to wait and see if it will truly be his
What?
acting redemption or if it will toss him back into obscurity. Flying coach, like all of the rest of us. Peasants. In at number 5, Mel Gibson. Oh lordy, what a tumultuous career this guy's had. There have been many ups and downs for Mel Gibson. At one point in time, he was Hollywood's go-to guy with such big films as Braveheart and Lethal Weapon, although in 2006, he was at the center of a big DUI and anti-Semitism incident that landed him in, well, hot water is a bit of an understatement. He did try to make a quiet comeback alongside some other older action heroes when he starred in The Expendables, although among all of those other, like, legends, I mean, they're all ghosts, he just kind of, you know, was like a background extra compared to everybody else. Judging by his IMDb page, it looks like he's really trying to make a comeback into the acting world in a big way, but only time will tell if these films will be great or more failures for his career. I can't believe he called his girlfriend left voicemail screaming, "You never go in the hot tub with me." I know, it's the jacuzzi. You never go in the jacuzzi. In at number 4, David Hasselhoff. Forever remembered for his time with the show Baywatch, the Hasselhoff has had quite the time trying to work his way
He
back
be
into
getting in the
Hollywood. When the
movies,
show
though.
ended, he had a brief stint on the soap opera Young and the Restless, but it was definitely a far cry from his earlier success.
Yeah.
Much like Tara Reid, David Hasselhoff made a very shocking move to reality TV in hopes of salvaging whatever notoriety that he had left. It was called The Hasselhoff.
Looking for the right keywords to reach your target audience? Use
Hasselhoff, which he starred in alongside his daughter, although the show was a major flop in the ratings and the plug was pulled after 2 episodes. The only memorable appearance, in my opinion, that he's ever had was when he starred as himself in the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, that's how
16
that's
years
how
ago.
I remember him.
Hasselhoff.
Yep.
I still love that drunk video of him. He's like trying to eat a cheeseburger. It's great. You gotta watch it. In at number 3, Kevin Spacey. Kevin, for a long time, he was by far the most demanded actor of his generation. His library of roles was huge, and his fame made this actor seem almost untouchable. Then a fellow actor named Anthony Rapp came forward and accused Spacey of forcing himself on him when he was only 14 years old. Following that, 15 other men came forward
my
accusing
God,
Spacey of
how
similar
many
experiences.
people are
His career was
doing
pretty much
this?
canceled at that point, but Kevin found a way to make things worse for himself. In his apology, he took a
Lord.
moment to come out as gay, for which the LGBTQ community denied any association. As a result of these accusations, Spacey was fired from House of Cards and was removed from the film All the Money in the World. Safe to say, the only acting work he'll be doing is on his YouTube page. In at number 2,
Yeah,
Ja
he's done.
Rule. There's no doubt in my mind, or in anyone's mind for that matter, that
Ain't he the one that was
Ja Rule
in
has
that
dominated
Fyre
the music
Festival
scene through the late
stuff?
90s right into the new millennium. Unfortunately, Ja Rule slowly started to fall to the wayside along with his Murder Inc. crew. After spending 2 years in jail in 2013, Ja Rule came back and announced that he would be starring in a new film and TV series, all the while working on his next album called Genius Loves Company. Since then, his only attempt at a comeback has been a tour that he appeared on with Ashanti, but although he doesn't really have the same star power as he once had with the music industry, so it was largely unsuccessful. Although, let us never forget
The Fyre
the
Festival.
absolute disaster that was Fyre Fest. I mean, he really tried to start his own festival. He was there for the whole promotion, and then when everything went wrong, he claimed no responsibility whatsoever. Yeah, F's in the chat for Ja Rule too. It's a big one. That's an L. Big L's in the chat for Ja Rule.
Yeah.
That's his name. Last but certainly not least, at our number 1 spot, Bill Cosby, who was once referred to as America's dad and one of the top
This
10
was just so
comedians in
sad.
the world, although recently his career has failed
Like-
miserably. In fact, that's putting it lightly. Once an international touring stand-up comic turned sitcom and overall powerful person in Hollywood, the Me Too movement rightfully removed him from, well, any entertainment jobs. Turns out Cosby was a huge predator that liked to drug women, and for a long time the entertainment world kept his dark secrets.
Yeah.
Cosby was found guilty of 3 counts of drugging and assaulting Andrea Constand in 2004, and more than 60 other women have accused Cosby for years of inappropriate behavior. At 80 years old, Bill Cosby is most likely going to die in prison, which is
He's
absolutely
still
wild,
going, though.
considering for the longest
I wouldn't be
time,
surprised
he
if
was referred to as
he
America's dad. And not
made
only
it
was
out
his
of
career
jail.
destroyed, but his freedom was as well.
I think his sentence is
rightfully
almost
so.
over.
I'm not saying like that's an excuse. Nah. And that has been the top 10 celebrities that try to make a comeback and fail.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
so much for
wild. Yeah, a lot of them celebrities, they were not gonna make a comeback. And even if they could make a comeback, it's not gonna be, like he said, like that lady from Friends, he was saying like she's probably never gonna reach, or she couldn't get back to the the level of fame that she had when she was on Friends, which I mean a lot of people probably, you know, I mean they can keep themselves relevant, but there are certain classics that you just can't, you know, you can't beat. But anyway, this was a cool little video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and give me a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.